A few days ago, I did a video on how I planted my eggplants both in the ground and in some containers and some fabric pots. And today I'm going to talk to you about flea beetles, which have now attacked my eggplants that I planted in the ground. Flea beetles are teeny tiny little beetles that hop up onto your eggplants. They love eggplants. They also will go after potatoes and tomatoes, but mainly eggplants. And they hop off like fleas when approached. And I literally went away for just a few days thinking I had a few more days or maybe a week or two before the flea beetles would show up this year. And darned if I was totally wrong about that. And the flea beetles just got me. Now, fortunately, I have some replacement eggplants, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop some of those in there. I'm also going to try to salvage a couple of the existing ones, but I think they might be too far gone. But, we'll just give them a week or so to see if we can get some recovery. A little while ago, I brought out these replacement plants, and then I went back up to the house, and they've already got flea beetles on them. Do you see those itty bitty little teeny tiny black specks on here? Well, there's one here, right here. That's a flea beetle. Now you can get them and squish them. You can shake them off. But the best way to really deal with flea beetles, I hate to say it, is with dust. And I am going to put an organic treatment called spinosad on it. It's actually, the brand name is Captain Jack's Dead Bug. I don't love using anything like that on my plants because any dust, even an organic one, will is an indiscriminate killer. However, right now there are not a lot of flowering things, and these eggplants are a long way from flowering. So I am going to just go ahead and dust these eggplants. While I'm standing here talking to you, I'm literally picking these things off and just squishing them between my fingers because they have already sapped and put some holes in these plants. They work very quickly and they're very, very damaging. Gosh, there must be, just on these little replacement plants alone, probably 50 of these little, I could say a bad word, of these little dastardly bugs. This is the Captain Jack's, it's spinosad is what it is. And it is approved for organic use. Again, I don't use a lot of it, but I do use it on my eggplants at this time. These eggplants were so healthy, and you can see that the leaves have just been completely pulverized by these flea beetles. I dusted them a little while ago, and the flea beetles that were on there at the moment died. So I'm just going to go ahead. Every single one of these got impacted. Let's walk down and see how the ones in the pots have fared. All right, these are what the other ones should look like. And you can see a little bit of flea beetle damage, those holes in there, but nothing, they haven't killed the plants. So I will also dust these. Here's a flea beetle right here. I will squish in between my very fingers. Last year I found that the ones that I grew in pots did better in terms of flea beetles, and I think that's because they're up higher, and flea beetles jump up off of the ground, but they can't jump that high. These were the ones that were so damaged, right here and right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put these new ones in, and I'm going to dust them right away. These were ping tung longs. I may end up getting just buying a couple plants. These take pretty long to grow from seed. Look at those awful flea beetles. So yes. As soon as I water these in, I'm going to be putting on the Captain Jacks because I really don't want to have flea beetles. The other thing that I'm going to do here, which I should have done probably earlier, was go ahead and put netting over this until they start to flower. These ones may or may not recover. I'll just go ahead and kind of put another one in right here, just for good measure. And if they recover, well, they recover. If not, well, they won't. So, and so that, my friends, is why it's always a good idea to sow extra plants and to hold some back. It's also a really good reason to take notes and read your own notes for when pests show up. Live and learn. May the flea beetles stay far away from you. Thanks for watching. Take care.